Niger provides 5% of global uranium, but that's actually not by the Niger government, but by the French company working in Niger. You see, from 2022 to 2024, 6 foreign companies supplied the most uranium to Europe. Out of that 6 companies or countries, Niger was the largest supplier to Europe. Niger supplied 25% of European uranium, which powers their nuclear reactors. France, one country, operates 56 nuclear reactors in Europe and gets about 70% of its electricity from nuclear energy. So technically, Niger is one of the main reasons why more than a quarter of Europeans get electricity. This type of information is the reason why a country like Niger will continue to be bombarded with political and extremist problems and unrest, because Europe, knowing where their source of electricity comes from, will never or will always do whatever it takes to frustrate that country and take out the uranium at dirt cheap cost. Ladies and gentlemen, they do not respect black people on any level. They buy uranium from Australia and buy from Russia, but they mine in Niger. We have not invested in the capacity to mine on our own, and that's why things like these repeatedly happens on this continent. Ladies and gentlemen, they are not the only ones operating uranium mines in Niger. There is a Spanish company there, and a Japanese company as well, a Chinese company and a Russian company, all there mining uranium in large quantities. In an ideal situation, ladies and gentlemen, that shouldn't have been the case. The Niger government should be the one operating these mines and selling it to the world at world market prices. And so it's perfectly right to take back all mines that are benefiting foreign companies at the expense of the state, especially when their operating permits have expired. It's time for France to look elsewhere, and it's time for Niger to run these mines themselves, ladies and gentlemen. Now, knowing all these, don't be surprised to hear a sudden increase in extremist attacks in Niger.